Good morning grade 10 students. Today I am here to explain you about chapter 12 electricity summary. In that introduction, charge is a fundamental particle in an atom. It can be a positive charge or it can be a negative charge. And we already know that like charges repel each other whereas unlike charges attract each other. Charge symbol is capital letter Q. Its SI unit is coulomb, which is indicated with the capital letter C. And 1 coulomb of charge means charge present in approximately 6 into 10 power 18 electrons, and charge on a single electron is nothing but minus of 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. And the formula of total charge capital Q equal to N into E. N is the number of electrons and E is the charge on one electron. Next topic is current. Current is nothing but the rate of flow of charge is called as current. Current formula is charge by time taken. Current symbol is capital letter I equal to charge capital letter Q by time small letter t. Now SI unit of time is seconds. SI unit of current is ampere capital letter A. As it is name of a scientist, we will write it as capital letter A. 1 ampere is nothing but 1 coulomb by 1 second, which can be written as 1 coulomb second power minus 1. 1 milliampere is 10 power minus 3 amperes. 1 microampere is 10 power minus 6 amperes. Current is usually measured using a device called ammeter. Its symbol is capital letter A plus minus. It's always connected in series in a circuit. Ammeter has low resistance, and direction of current is actually taken as opposite to the flow of electrons, as electrons were not known at the time when the phenomenon of electricity was first discovered, and current was considered to be flow of positive charges. Next topic is positive difference. Potential difference. Next topic is potential difference. Potential difference V. Work done to move a unit charge from one point to another. Capital V equal to capital W by Q. Here W is work done, Q is charge. 1 volt is the SI unit of potential difference or electric potential or voltage, and it is defined as 1 joule when 1 joule of work is done in carrying 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another. It's called as the potential difference of 1 volt. Voltmeter is a device which is generally used to measure the potential difference. It has high resistance and is always connected in parallel. Symbol is capital letter V plus minus. And cell is the simplest device to maintain a potential difference. Current always flows from higher potential to lower potential. Now these are the commonly used symbols in an electric circuit. Electric cell is generally represented by a bigger line and a smaller line with positive and negative indications. Battery is a combination of two or more than two cells. You can keep positive sign at the beginning of first cell and negative sign at the ending of the last cell. Plug key or switch is nothing but two open brackets which are having gap in between them. Plug key or switch which is closed has a dot in between them. A wire joint means two wires joined together with a dot. Wire crossing without joining means two wires are overlapping and they are just crossing over each other. Electric bulb symbol is represented like a letter M. Then resistor, you have a zigzag path, and a variable resistance or rheostat, you have resistor symbol along with an arrow mark. Ammeter and voltmeter we already discussed. Ohm's law. The potential difference across 2 points of metallic conductor is directly proportional to the current passing through a circuit, provided that the temperature remains constant. Mathematical expression is voltage is directly proportional to I. If you want to remove the proportionality symbol, you should add a constant. In this case, that constant is capital letter R. V equal to IR. So R is a constant which is called as resistance of a given metal. Here VI graph for Ohm's law is given, in which current is taken along x-axis, potential difference is taken along y-axis. When you perform an activity and note down the current and potential difference values by changing the number of cells, you will find that there is a linear relationship between current and potential difference, and we observe that as current increases, the potential difference also increases. That is, when potential difference increases, current also increases, and if when you represent it as a graph, it's a straight line passing through a origin. As potential difference increases, current is also increasing. That's the reason we are getting a straight line passing through a origin. And if you calculate V by I ratio, voltage by current ratio also remains same in all the cases. Now resistance is nothing but it's a property of a conductor to resist the flow of charges through it. It can resist the flow of charges or oppose the flow of charges through it. SI unit of resistance is ohm and the symbol is omega. 1 ohm is nothing but 1 volt by 1 ampere. Now definition of 1 ohm. When potential difference is 1 volt and the current through the circuit is 1 ampere, then we will say that resistance is 1 ohm. Rheostat. Variable resistance is a component which is used to regulate current without changing the source of voltage. Variable resistance is also called as rheostat. Now factors on which resistance of a conductor depends. Resistance of a uniform metallic conductor generally is directly proportional to the length of the conductor, inversely proportional to the area of cross section, directly proportional to the temperature, and it also depends on nature of the material. Resistivity symbol is rho. It is generally defined as a resistance offered by cube of a material of side 1 meter when current flows perpendicular to its opposite faces. Its SI unit is ohm meter. Resistivity is also known as inbuilt resistance of a wire, and resistivity does not change with change in the length or area of cross section, but it changes with the change in temperature. Range of resistivity of metals and alloys is 10 power minus 8 to 10 power minus 6 ohm meters. Range of resistivity of insulators is generally high, which is 10 power 12 to 10 power 17 ohm meters. And resistivity of alloy is generally higher than that of its constituent metals. That's the reason we use alloys in electrical heating devices, as alloys do not oxidize or burn readily at high temperatures. And copper and aluminium are used for electrical transmission lines as they have low resistivity and they are good conductors of electricity. Now resistors in series. When two or more resistors are connected end to end, the arrangement is called as series combination. Here a figure is drawn which is containing three resistors which are connected in series combination. To measure a potential difference across them, we have connected a voltmeter in parallel, and then we connected an ammeter in series to measure the current along with the battery plug key. Now total resultant or overall effective resistance in series combination is nothing but Rs equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 so on up to Rn. Current through each resistor, we'll observe that current through each resistor is same. Equivalent resistance is larger than the largest individual resistance, and total voltage is nothing but sum of the individual voltages, that is capital V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Voltage across each resistor is V1 equal to I into R1, V2 equal to I into R2, V3 equal to I into R3. Total voltage V equal to I into R. When I substitute in the equation, V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, I into R is equal to I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. We will take I common. We will cancel I both the sides. So R is nothing but Rs equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now resistors in parallel combination. Three resistors here R1, R2, R3 are taken, and starting points of all the three resistors are connected at one point, that is A. Ending points are connected at the other point, that is B. Now a voltmeter is connected to measure the potential difference across all the three resistors, and we have taken ammeter to measure the current, a plug key and a battery. We will observe that voltage across each resistor is same and it's equal to the applied voltage. Total current is equal to sum of currents through the individual resistances, that is capital I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. On applying Ohm's law, we get that I equal to V by R, I1 equal to V by R1, I2 equal to V by R2, I3 equal to V by R3. Substituting the values, I'll take V common on both the sides. The equivalent or total resistance formula will be 1 by Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That is, reciprocal of equivalent resistance in a parallel combination is equal to sum of reciprocals of individual resistances. And we will observe that equivalent resistance is less than the value of smallest individual resistance in a parallel combination. Advantages of parallel combination over series combination. In a series circuit, when one component fails, the circuit is broken and none of the component works. Second point, different appliances have different requirement of current. This cannot be satisfied in series as current remains same. Third point, the total resistance in a parallel circuit is decreased. Next topic is heating effect of electric current. If an electric circuit is purely resistive, the source of energy gets continuously dissipated entirely in the form of heat. This is known as heating effect of electric current. Now derivation of heating effect of electric current. We know that energy equal to power into time. Here the energy which is needed to us is heat energy. So H equal to power into time. Power formula is voltage into current. So equation changes as H equal to V into I into T, or from Ohm's law we will substitute V equal to I into R. So the above equation changes as H equal to I square R into T. Joule's law of heating of electric current. So this equation which you have derived, that's called as Joule's law of heating effect of electric current. It states that heat produced in a resistor is directly proportional to the square of current. It is also directly proportional to the resistance for a given circuit, or a given circuit for its given current. Then it's directly proportional to the time for which current flows through a conductor. Heating effect is desirable in only few devices like electric heater, electric iron, electric bulb, electric fuse, etc. It is undesirable in devices like computers, computer monitors, TV, refrigerators, etc. In electric bulb, most of the power consumed by the filament appears as a heat and small amount of it is radiated in the form of light. So generally filament of electric bulb is made up of tungsten because it does not get burnt or oxidized readily at high temperature. It has high melting point of about 3380 degrees Celsius, and the bulbs are filled with chemically inactive gases like nitrogen and argon to prolong the life of filament. Next topic is electric fuse. It's a safety device that protects our electrical appliances in case of short circuiting or overloading. Fuse is made up of pure tin or alloy, which is nothing but an alloy of copper and tin. Fuse is always connected in series with a live wire. It has low melting point and current capacity of fuse is slightly higher than that of the appliance. Last topic is electric power. The rate at which electrical energy is consumed or dissipated in an electric circuit is called as electric power. Formula is P equal to V into I. On substituting the Ohm's law formula, V equal to I into R, equation changes as I square R. Or in place of I we can substitute as V by R, and the equation changes as V square by R. SI unit of power is watt. Its symbol is capital W. 1 watt equal to 1 volt into 1 ampere. Commercial unit of electrical energy is kilowatt hour. Small k capital WH. 1 kilowatt hour is nothing but called as 1 unit of electrical energy, and its value is 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules. Thank you.